Prisoners Building Homes is a house building and reducing reoffending programme which unlocks land to deliver affordable, high quality, low carbon, eco-friendly, sustainable homes whilst creating job opportunities for serving prisoners and prison leavers to enable them to turn their lives around and reduce reoffending, creating safer communities and reducing the devastation caused by crime. How it works. The landowner meets with the Prisoners Building Homes manager to discuss the potential site, preferences for housing delivery, funding options, and budget. Prisoners Building Homes undertakes high-level feasibility or viability assessment of the scheme and provides a suggested outline sketch for the proposed scheme. The Prisoners Building Homes manager meets with landowner to discuss modular housing provider options, costs, delivery timescales, procurement options, and funding. The landowner confirms preferred delivery approach with Prisoners Building Homes manager. A Prisoners Building Homes modular housing provider is procured if turnkey solution preferred, otherwise procurement will take place prior to delivery. Site surveys or assessments, detailed designs and costings are carried out. The planning application is submitted and planning permissions are received. The Prisoners Building Homes modular housing provider builds and assembles the home whilst upskilling and training prisoners. We provide paid employment, practical skills in construction, purpose and meaningful work, nationally accredited training. This enables contributing to society, the ability to save for resettlement, funding victim support, post-release employment.
Working with Prisoners Building Homes, the cost benefit becomes really interesting. We use our land. Prisoners Building Homes are then able to fund enabling works, the costs up to planning, etc. The modular company install their home at no cost to the council. They will then lease that home back to the council, and then we start to immediately make those saving against temporary accommodation where we would normally be using very expensive private rental accommodation. It's only over 7 years. It means that when we look to redevelop that whole area, those units can be moved on, which is really good in terms of a carbon footprint perspective, but also best use of our land.
Our reoffending rate is less than 10% versus the national average of just over 50%. We do that by giving people a real job, giving them an income so they can make money and survive.
I've got people queuing at my gate at 4 o'clock in the morning to get to work. They don't want to be late. To have a group of prisoners who, at the end of the night, tired from a hard day's work and keen and ready to get back to work the next day, we've now got numerous stories of prisoners who have re-engaged with their families and rebuilt their family unit.
I used to work in the catering industry, so I was middle management. To come out onto potentially a work site, it was like a foreign language, but we had some good guys here at the start who were able to pass on the knowledge. You can get qualifications, so that's all added to your skill set.
Electrics, first fix, second fix, even down to plastering, your painting and decorating. The framing is a technique in itself. Just done the health and safety course. We're doing our CSCS course. I've got all my certificates. It's put me in good stead really for release, so I'm looking forward to it.
So I build the timber frames, so I've learned a bit of carpentry, learned plasterboarding, doing all the boarding, so that's a good couple of skills I've picked up since I've been here.
You're constantly learning, or you're teaching someone.
Me, myself, I'm not being released for another year. It's scary to think what I'm going to actually leave with, because I've already got the scaffolding, I've already got the forklift driving, and I think the possibilities in regards to being able to practically build a home with a small team are and can be learnt here.
Doing this has given me a really good sense of satisfaction.
We offer genuine work experience and skills training so that they will be better equipped when they move off into the working world. It's about well-being, and it's about ensuring that as people come off our programme, they really feel good about themselves.
Their confidence improves, their skills improve, and in particular their ability to collaborate and be part of teams improves.